to my video. My name is Yadrissa, and today, as you can see by the title, I'm going to show you guys how I did this wig install. This is a frontal wig, a 13x4 frontal, and this is a 20-inch body wave hair. This is natural color. So I'm going to show you guys how I installed my wig and how I styled my hair, as well as just far as the side part and just a little bit of body wave curls. So stay tuned if you want to see how I got this looked, and also with the baby hairs as well. So stay tuned. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you have not done so already, and hit that bell notification if you're so you're notified when I upload my new videos here on my channel. Welcome to my channel, and I know it has been a while since I did a beauty related video as far as any type of wig installs or any type of regular makeup here on my channel. So I would just come in and give you guys some content of me installing this wig. This is a 13x4 frontal wig. This is body wave and it's in 20 inches. So I'm going to be using that wig today. So I'm just taking my Ruby Kisses foundation, and I'm going to be using this brush to apply that foundation all over the lace because I wanted to match my skin tone. So I'm just using a lace, a foundation that was my skin color to blend all over and smooth it out on that lace. And I am going to be using Ghost Bond lace adhesive today for this video. So I did apply 2 coats of that lace glue first, and then I did smooth it out with my finger, and I did lose that clip during my editing, but I'm just showing you guys how I'm going to be laying that wig down after I did blow dry it to make sure it is nice and clear. So as you can see, I'm moving very slow, and I'm just trying to make it even on both sides of before I lay that lace down onto that glue. So before I lay it down, I am measuring it on both sides, and then I would begin to place it down onto that glue. So what I like to do is when I'm installing my frontal wigs is I like to work in sections because it just makes it easier for me. I do like to start from the top of my head, and then I do the sides. I just lay down the sides after I get that front part, the top, like even, and make sure it's even on both sides. I think it's just easier for me to lay down the sides of my wig after. And I did lose the clip of me cutting out my cutting off my ear tabs, so that part got lost during editing, but I did section that little section off over my ear, the part that where there was extra lace, and I did part that off like I said, and then cut it off with my scissors and just continue on just to measure it. I am using my finger, and I am using that brush to smooth that lace down into my glue there. And I like to do it this way because it's easy for me, and I do like to use my blow dryer to help dry that glue and help it lay down into place. So that is what I'm doing. I'm just using that blow dryer to help it dry. And then now I'm going to be working in sections. So I'm just cutting that lace into 4 sections, and then before I cut that lace off, I am going to be going in with my even lace adhesive, and I'm going to be using that spray to help melt my lace basically, and help it blend, and just help it blend a lot more and help that glue, and to just be very just make sure it's tacked down, yes, and make sure it's held down really good. So I use that spray sometimes just to give it that extra security and hold that wig into place basically. And I'm going to be just using small sections, small amount of the lace glue, the lace spray, and then I'm just going to be tapping it in with my finger. And I'm going to be using my blow dryer to help it dry and help it hold and stay into place. So again, as you can see, I just use a little bit of that even spray, and then I'm just going to dry it into place. And then now, after everything is dry with my blow dryer, as you can see, I am pulling that lace up and pushing it back at the same time, so that I could just cut off the lace that it's not going to be it's not needed. Basically just cut off the lace that I'm not going to be using, and I'm trying to get it close as possible, but I didn't want to take off too much of that lace, because you know, once you take off some of the lace you can't put it back. But if you do take off some, you can go back in and cut off, you know, any additional lace. And as you can see, I'm continuing to pull it back on this side as well. And I like I said before, I like to work in sections. It's just easier for me, instead of working from one side to the next, just one long strip. I just like to do it this way. And I do like to do it with I do like to cut it with my scissors, or sometimes I do use a eyebrow razor to cut my lace to give it more of a jagged edge rather than a sharp, you know, a sharp blunt cut with the scissors. So that's what I'm going to be doing, as you can see. And this is it's not sped up basically, so I'm just showing you guys exactly how long it takes to cut that lace, and just a close-up of how that lace look as I'm cutting it off basically. And now I'm working on this side, and I'm just going to be continuing to cut that lace off. As you guys can see, make sure you pull it back, because again, when I use that lace spray, that even lace spray, I did melt it down and lay it down more onto, you know, my head, whatever the case may be. So I am going to be pulling it back before I cut any of that lace. So I'm going back in with some of that lace spray after I cut off all of that lace, and it's just going to give it that extra security, like I said before, just to make sure everything is held down on as far as my wig staying down, and keep it into place. And because sometimes when you cut your lace off of your wig, the edges do come up, so I do like to lay that back down, and I do like to use that even lace spray to help lay down the edges of that frontal wig. And this is my even melting spray that I did use, and I did do the same process. And now I'm going in with my lustrous pink. This is a gloss oil sheen. Basically, I'm just spraying that all over my head, and I did comb it through. And now I'm going to be showing you guys how I cut my sideburns. I did a small section on the side of my head, and I'm going in with this pencil. I believe this is a pencil flat iron, and I'm just going to be using that just to curl my baby hair. And I'm going to be using my Gorilla Snot for this video. I'm using my edge brush. First, I'm going to comb it through because I did curl it already. I'm just going to comb it into place where I want it to lay, and then go in with that little bit of Gorilla Snot just to hold it into place. This is my first time using a Gorilla Snot as far as to use it on my wig, but I just wanted to see how that was going to be and how it was going to help it lay down. And I did want a side part for this look. I just want a simple side part. I didn't want it to be nice and big and flowy because this hair is already body wave, so I had no plans on really curling this hair, but I did want it to style it this way. So this is my Style Factor wax stick, and I'm going to be using that wax stick to lay down the hair. So I just put it on the sections where I want that hair to lay down, and I'm going in with my hot comb, and I'm going to be using that hot comb to just comb it through, and again to lay that hair down into place and to help everything lay down so it's not so puffy and poofy on top of my head. I wanted it to go a certain way and lay down in a certain area. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just smoothing it down, and I'm not going all the way through the ends with this hot comb. I'm just more so just smoothing out the roots of this where I wanted my part to be, and I'm using my you know, my big brush to comb it through as I'm going along, just to see if everything is laying how I want it to lay and just flowing in the area that I want it to lay. I did want to keep that curl. That's why I didn't bring that hot comb all the way through to the hair, because I did want to keep the curls, because I did like the curls in this hair. And after I finished just combing it through and going through with my hot comb, I did just use my big brush, my wig brush, to just comb the hair into place. And I did put a little filter on, you know, I wanted to feel myself. This is the finished look. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and check out some of my other videos that I have posted here on my channel. Stay tuned for more videos and connect with me on my social media platforms. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.